I take a lot of heat from Bitcoiners for owning gold, but I'll tell you what, I have helped the cause of Bitcoin a lot because I've been able to convert gold people and not, I would say a gold person is the best person to convert a bit to who's become a Bitcoiner like me. It's easier for me to do it.
Hey guys, welcome back to Everyday Finance. In this video, Larry Lepard discusses the crypto and Bitcoin. According to Larry Lepard believes we will witness a significant increase to 100,000 in the near future. For the next 6 months or so, the upcoming developments and whatnot make him believe that things will really pick up speed when we check out the upcoming financial. He manages a fund that invests in Bitcoin, gold, and the JPW. After a rise in interest rates that had a dampening effect on overall economic activity, it seems that we might be on the verge of another significant disruption. Do you think we're responsible for printing more money again, as they always have? And that will really be the next turbocharged move that will take place. Gold could potentially reach over $3,000, while Bitcoin has the potential to reach $500,000 or even $200,000. There is a possibility that it may continue to rise towards the $500,000 mark, and lots of things Larry Lepard discussed, so please watch the video to end and share this video and subscribe our channel Everyday Finance. Thanks.
No, I mean, so when's Bitcoin going to go to $1 million? I don't know. I follow Samson. He knows. I think we're going to see 100,000 sometime, pretty soon. 6 months or so. The halving and so forth. I think it really will get turbocharged when we see the next financial. I operate a fund that invests in Bitcoin and gold. And so, the Jay Powell pushing up interest rates that slowed everything down in the monetary debasement world. I think we're about to have something else break. And when something does break, I think we're responsible to print more money again, as they always have.
Yeah.
And that will really be the next turbocharged move that'll take gold over 3,000 and Bitcoin to 500,000 or certainly 200,000, maybe headed towards 500,000. So, those are kind of the things I see ahead. The one piece of information I will say that I've been getting, because I know a lot of people in DC, in the US, I think the most acute area of financial distress right now is commercial real estate. You see a lot of these office buildings all over the country getting sold for 30 cents on the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And those notes are held by the regional banks throughout the United States. And Silicon Valley Bank failed in March of last year. They papered it up, BTFP, all the usual stuff. They put it all back in the can. But there are more of those. There are more of those coming. And the rumor out of DC, but it, kind of credible because I've heard a couple places and people in DC talk, is that they're cobbling together some kind of a resolution trust, new entity that would buy troubled CRE from the banks, in order to protect the banks from the losses. Yeah. And of course, buy with what?
Yeah.
Printed money.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, right. And so I think if and when they unroll that kind of a program that says we're gonna backstop all this, Barry Sternlicht says there's maybe $1.2 billion of just, of worthless CRE debt. That would be if they backstopped all that, that would be a big number. So, and I think when they do that, the investing world will wake up and go, oh, more monetary debasement. They can never stop. And because they can never stop, I've got to protect myself. And, the old folks who don't understand Bitcoin will say, I know how to do that. I buy gold. And everyone else who's smarter, younger, and studied Bitcoin will go, great. We need to buy more Bitcoin. And so I think they're both going to really start to accelerate. And at some point, they're going to accelerate so much that they're going to, it's going to be the last acceleration, right? And the dollar fails.
And then it goes really crazy.
Yeah. But the other thing to keep in mind, and that's on my Twitter feed, people should look at, we've all you should look at the chart of the price of gold in Weimar, Germany. There could be some real volatility here.
Yeah. And the guy who came out, the rich, one of the best investors in history, from the Weimar Republic, he's doing exactly what Michael Saylor is doing right now.
Exactly. Hugo Stinnes was the inflation king, of Weimar. Yeah. He borrowed money and bought sound assets with it.
Exactly.
And he paid back the money. The money became worthless. He paid it back.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous strategy, though. You got to be careful because if you get blown out on the borrowing, you don't want to get called in.
No.
Right. Yeah. I don't recommend using leverage, I guess is what I'm saying.
Larry, it's been a fantastic time chatting with you, and you've got a perspective that no one else we really talk to I think has. I mean, it's great to hear about the experiences you've had with previous cycles and all that, and the parallels with Bitcoin. But it's great to have you.
That's the advantage of being old, right? You've seen a lot of shit.
Yeah. And if Larry ever starts tweeting about shitcoins again...
you probably... Larry Lepard is considering the potential timing and implementation of such a program. We pledge our support for everything Larry Lepard proposes. According to Barry Stern, there may be a significant amount of worthless assets amounting to $1.2 billion. Considering the potential magnitude of CR debt and the possibility of backstopping it, the numbers involved would be significant. It is worth noting that he believes once this occurs, the investing community will undoubtedly take notice and recognize the continuous devaluation of currency. Just like a financial analyst, I need to ensure my own protection and consider the concerns of those who may not be familiar with Bitcoin, such as the older generation. He claims to know how to do it, buying gold as his ultimate goal, while dismissing those who are smarter, younger, and have studied Bitcoin. It's looking promising. We should consider increasing our investment in Bitcoin as it shows potential for significant growth, and eventually there will come a time when its speed increases significantly, reaching its ultimate peak before coming to a halt. The dollar experiences a decline and then becomes highly volatile with significant fluctuations. Meanwhile, the other currency remains stable. It's important to consider that this information is not from my Twitter feed. It's advisable for individuals to examine the chart depicting the price of gold in WK Germany, as there may be significant fluctuations in the near future. Let's back to the Larry Lepard interview.
If anyone was paying attention to my feed about 3 weeks ago, and there were a bunch of shitcoin tweets, that ain't me. And hopefully that won't ever again. I think we got that problem solved. Yeah.
Except if the shitcoin is gold, because then it probably is Larry.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I had to.
I know you did. That's okay. All right. I take a lot of heat from Bitcoiners for owning gold, but I'll tell you what, I have helped the cause of Bitcoin a lot because I've been able to convert gold people, I would say a gold person is the best person to convert who's become a Bitcoiner like me. It's easier for me to do it because they trust me, because they know I'm a real legit gold guy, and I've moved over to here. And so, like, there's a guy called Chris Irons who runs Quote the Raven on Twitter, is very active.
Oh, yeah.
I just orange pilled him. I mean, he's all in. He was a 100% gold guy.
All right.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, my role in this whole thing has been to kind of, hey, gold guys, wake up.
So when Peter Schiff?
I tried. I did an hour and a half interview. He is so intransigent. I mean, Google it. I had a debate with him. Very pleasant. I tried to keep it very professional. He just can't get over it. Although he conceded a few points to me, and to be brutally frank, it would not surprise me. He's too smart. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got in his back pocket, if he's got some. And he's not talking about, part of the reason he doesn't talk about, he's got an enormous business based on gold, selling gold, investing in gold, clients. He almost can't. I mean, I've got clients who are into gold, but they're flexible and I can migrate. Do you know what I mean? He's got 30 years in gold, and so he's kind of trapped. And I think he'd probably lose if he said I like Bitcoin, he'd probably lose a lot of clients. I said I like Bitcoin. I did lose a few clients when I said I like Bitcoin. I lost a few gold guys. I said, I'm out, that's not good. I don't want you doing that.
But you gained a whole bunch of friends.
Well, exactly right. That's exactly right. And so I think Peter might be the last guy to come around, but he's smart enough that, if he's, it wouldn't surprise me if he owns some personally. Another guy who I think is in the same camp, Brent Johnson from Santiago Capital, the dollar milkshake guy. He's kind of neutral, a little bit neutral on Bitcoin. I'll bet he owns some.
Larry Lepard has faced criticism for his preference for gold over Bitcoin, but his actions have actually greatly benefited the Bitcoin community. He has successfully facilitated conversions and contributed significantly to the cause of Bitcoin. Some individuals believe that a person who possesses certain qualities is considered the most valuable. Join the ranks of people who have embraced Bitcoin, just like me. Larry Lepard find it easier to handle because he have earned their trust because they recognize him as a trustworthy and knowledgeable expert in the field of gold, and he has now transitioned to this platform. If you learned something from this video, then please like this video and subscribe our channel Everyday Finance, and we will meet in next video. Thanks.